in the last four. As the players emerge, Leeds United in the pale blue. It would take a major upset for them to lose this tie. Labrooks have them at 5-2 to win the UEFA Cup. Slavia at 100-1 rank outsiders, even though Leeds are without Lee Bowyer, who's been so important to them in Europe. The midfielder is suspended and injured. Matthew Jones replaces him, one of two changes from the first leg's success. Jonathan Woodgate, also in the headlines for the wrong reasons, has travelled after missing 4 games with a calf strain. Leeds, in keeping with their policy of playing the trouble pair despite their legal position, name him. Jason Wilcox drops to the bench. Unlucky, because as David O'Leary admits, he's been one of their best players of late. Up front, 17-goal Michael Bridges will forage, with Harry Kewell playing just off him. Once again, scouts from Italy are here. Leeds have won 5 in a row. They're unbeaten in 7. They just keep proving the critics wrong. Slavia, top of the Czech league and unbeaten domestically this season. They've thrashed Grasshoppers and Steaua Bucharest here in this competition so far, and beat Udinese too. But they have problems. Rada sent off at Allen Road and Petrush are banned. Creative Horvath is out with a hamstring. They're down to 16 fit players. Lukáš and Thomas Došek are twin brothers. Tomáš up front will be partnered by Zelenka, the other major change from last week. Ulich moves back into midfield. Kuchař to the left-hand side. Hyský, and also at the back the other defender Kozel come in. Too often they lost their man at Ellen Road, really. The referee today is from Turkey, Saban Oguz, and real examination of Leeds' concentration here, Joe.
Yes, without a doubt, and I think that'll be helped with the way that David O'Leary has selected his team. He's playing 3 at the back. We know how well Apple Håland has been playing. He's brought in Woodgate, but I think we'll have, as already been mentioned, we'll have a first vital 20-25 minutes where Leeds, if they can keep a clean sheet in that, will go a long way to getting through to the semi-finals of this cup.
It'll be Leeds United to kick us off and underway, kicking from right to left then in the pale blue shirts and the dark shorts. McPhail already lining up. There's the manager of Slavia Praha. He's something of a Svengali figure here, František Cipro. He took them to their championship in 1996, left the club and has come back. And of course they're having a cracking season domestically, unbeaten and top of the table by 4 points. Been a good season for both the major Prague clubs when you consider that Sparta have done well in the Champions League, getting to the second group phase, and there is very little money to be had here in Czech football these days. The referee checks his 2 assistants, and Leeds United kick us off and underway, kicking from right to left then, and 3-0 up, don't forget. This is Ian Harte splashing one forward to Harry Kewell, who's had a magnificent European campaign. Kelly leaps in, taking it away on that far side then. And caught in possession was Kuchař, who was dangerous in the first game, had a couple of prominent runs and a lash of a first half shot that just went wide of Nigel Martyn's goal. And when players talk about candidates for Player of the Year, I wonder if many people will think about Nigel Martyn, who's been in magnificent form for Leeds United. This is Kelly once again.
Well, a lot has been mentioned, Jonathan, about Leeds, the young boys, but I don't think it would go without a mention for the likes of Nigel Martyn, also Lucas Radebe. I mean, these 2 players, when you consider they've had to do without the services of David Bakke, there's been a lot of responsibility on their shoulders.
Martyn away. Michael Bridges, top scorer this season, beaten in the air. Harte. Hyský brought in to sweep. They're missing the 2 major defenders in Rada and also Petrush suspended. That's nicked on there by Zelenka, and a chance here for Ulich. Played well in the first game. Radebe gets back to block. It's the first corner of the evening.
Well, it was a good decision there by the referee to allow the game to flow, and Ulich got onto it, just had it blocked. But this is the first little point of danger for Leeds United.
Corner kick to be taken by Kuchař. Leeds with all back bar Bridges. Up and away by Håland, who's done well of late, deservedly keeping his place in the side. Bridges tries to hold it up. Dispossessed though by Lukáš Došek. This is Kozel. And Libor Koller. touch for Černý, who's been in the Czech Republic international squad this season.
That was an unfortunate, Jonathan Woodgate broke up the attack there of Slavia, but if his pass had have really been a little bit more diagonal, they'd have found Kewell in a great position to get through.
Throw in Leeds. Harry Kelly will take it. Back after his injury, Barrels has had a terrific season. Challenge was unfair though by Bridges. Kuchař with the free kick. Now Hyský. Nice lay off by Došek. After nothing in the end. Ulich. Danger here. Dostálek. The wandering figure of Kuchař. Dostálek again, he's the holding midfield player. Looking on the edge of the penalty for Zelenka. Didn't play in the first game, wasn't even on the bench. And left back well wide. It was Koller who had the final shot that was wide of goal. Skála was, I beg your pardon. Came into the side because of those problems. Chelsea Skála, second season at the club. They need an early goal and they need a miracle. Radebe. Hyský caught in possession. Out comes Černý to save.
Well, that's a small example of one of the strengths of Leeds United. They've shown on many occasions this season, home and away, that when teams against them push up, they have the ability, they have that quality of pace up front. They can exploit defences when they use that tactic, and I'm sure there's a fear in the coach of Slavia.
Under control by Došek. Came in the summer, part of a very good Czech under 21 side. Again, this is Kuchař. Trying to turn on the edge of the D. Zelenka, well marshalled by Håland. Free kick Leeds, a bundling challenge. Crashing to the deck was Bakke. Harry Kewell. Bakke once again in fine form. Dad is one of the people who've taken over at Wimbledon in recent months. Wimbledon fans probably. I don't know why he didn't sign in for the Dons down at Selhurst Park. Harry Kewell. Jones to Bridges. Jones again. Back to Michael Bridges. Early chance for Leeds. Kewell in the middle. Slipped as he went across. And Černý comes to gather. So often in the home leg at Ellen Road, the slick, quick Leeds United passing movements undid that Slavia Prague defence. Woodgate looks for Bridges again. Hyský's behind him. The opportunity for Leeds though to increase the lead.
It was. Jones did very, very well in breaking up the attack, and then from there threading a lovely little ball through to Bridges. Just unfortunate that he slipped at the vital moment. But it's been a very comfortable start for Leeds United.
Došek slides in on Harte. Harte, important goals this season, 8 of them scored away at Lokomotiv Moscow. Irish international with a throw, looking for Kewell. Dostálek in. Došek. And back again, strong and powerful run by Bakke. Bridges is to his left hand side, still Bakke. And ran out of room. Dispossessed and away by the captain Kozel. No longer guaranteed a place in the first team, the 29-year-old Czech international Kozel. Surely that's a free kick. Squeeze Bridges out. stadium's only around about half full. I'd say 10,000 here as Czerny organises his defence. The Leeds fans again making most noise, as they did in Rome. Harte's free kick, offside. Bridges in the middle, made his run slightly too early. The offside trap called by the captain and sweeper Kozel. Kelly again, second chance. Now Håland. This is Matthew Jones, nice ball. Kewell, elusive as ever. What a fantastic season. Blocked and away. That's Kuchař. Now they chase his Došek. And off with Håland. Håland back to Nigel Martyn, looking for a 21st clean sheet of the season tonight in 44 games. Bridges, just enough contact made by Koller.
Well, even although Leeds have a formation with three at the back and two pushed on and flooding the midfield, you've got to look at the attitude of this first 5-10 minutes. It's positive. David O'Leary has really hit it home to him, although they're 3-0 up, that they can go here and get a goal which would finish the tie completely.
Håland into the box. Bridges tries to hold it up. This is Došek. Cleared away by Koller. Big experienced defender, nearly 200 games in the top flight in Czech football. One of the markers behind Michael Bridges there on the edge of the penalty area. Harte with a throw, Kewell again the movement. Difficult for Harte to control. Levered forward by the young McPhail. Došek will clear. This is his brother. It's all Leeds though, isn't it? Can't get it out of their own half, Prague. Flick looking for McPhail's burst to the edge of the penalty area. Bridges still in towards McPhail. Chance for Leeds United. Blocked by Czerny. Very busy goalkeeper in the first leg and already in action as Harte gets the crossing. Well, Leeds United pouring forward in search of the fourth goal in the tie.
Well, they're certainly pouring forward, and at this moment in time, not just in the terraces there, where the crowd are really making like a home tie, but the performance of Leeds in this first 10 minutes, they certainly look the home team.
McPhail will take the corner kick for Leeds. The 20-year-old, thrown in against Roma last season, did well against them this. Kills at the near post, Bridges and Håland too. Glanced away by Dostálek. Now Kelly again for Leeds United. Terrific start here by the Premiership side to take on Dostálek. Left foot cross, levered back by Bridges and scraped away. They're under real pressure here, the home side. It was Ulich who got it out. McPhail back from Kewell. So Radebe supporting. Bridges, late flag. Offside nonetheless. Slavia Praha's record at home in Europe is not bad at all. 16 wins in 27 games. They've held Nice on this ground in recent seasons. They've beaten Roma here in the quarter-final of the UEFA Cup 4 years ago.
I think, Jonathan, traditionally the Czechs are a nation like that. Going away from home sometimes has been a letdown for them, and I think that the result that they received at Ellen Road maybe proved to be too much for them, because although they are the home team here tonight, they certainly don't look like it.
Played by Ulich. Looks again for Zelenka. Wasn't a great touch. Out by Kozel. Comes to meet it again, on by Bakke and offside against Bridges. Will claim that he didn't hear the whistle. Dostálek immediately has gone to the referee to ask him to have words with Bridges, who will say didn't hear the whistle, didn't realise he was offside. Just off as the replay shows.
Yeah, just a little bit unprofessional there by Dostálek there to confront the referee and trying to get the Leeds United player, Bridges.
Well, last night at Stamford Bridge we saw cynicism from Lazio, that's for certain. They were very good winners against Chelsea and performed superbly, but some of the cynical side of their play, not good for football whatsoever. Good start by Leeds. No goals. Foul. Bridges just levering in on Koller. Looks as if Koller will be with Bridges and Hyský will take Harry Kewell. Having said that, now it's Koller come with Kewell on the halfway line. Nigel Martyn will probably look to find the Australian. Was with the England squad here in 1992 when they drew 2-2. David Seaman played that day on this ground. Kewell heads on. This is Bridges. Dostálek away. Going down, Kuchař. No free kick given. And they break. This is Ulich. Men in the middle. Doshek's in there. Radebe heads down and away by McPhail. Lukáš Došek with the throw. Already their most promising players, Kuchař and Ulich, as in the first game. This is Ulich. Short ball to Došek. 1-2 play. Oh, a little bit unlucky. Away by McPhail.
It certainly was unlucky there, Jonathan. It was nice interplay there. And Došek just got it caught between his legs.
Leeds fans around about 2,000 on the ground, making plenty of noise. This is Tomáš Došek, the forward. His brother goes outside him, doesn't need him. Away by Woodgate. Michael Bridges. Nicely played by McPhail, easy ball. Harte looks for Kewell. Away by Hyský. And Kuchař. The runner outside, blocked by Gary Kelly. Kelly will lever it away from Skála. Got the deflection. And the throw-in one off Skála. The second season at the club came from Victoria Pilsen. For 150 games for them. Bridges heads on. After the first time in the game, and we've had a quarter of an hour now, they're beginning to push into the Leeds half, Slavia Praha. Bakke away. Hyský comes to claim. That's the captain forward, Kozel. Just too far for Lukáš Došek.
I would have to say, Jonathan, that Slavia Prague really, in the first game and for the early part of this game, have never really had the opportunity to show if they are a good team. I think the pace that Leeds have played the games has really been too much. The tempo has been such that Slavia have not been able to play their normal game.
Disappointing turnout from the home fans. They'll think the tie was dead. Tickets here around about £3. The average wage £250 a month. This is Bridges into Kewell. The cover by Kozel away. Only as far though as Bakke. This is Kelly. Kewell comes short. Square as McPhail. Now wide to the left-hand side. Should he want him his Harte? This is Ian Harte now. Bit of a circuitous route. Now Lucas Radebe. Kozel away at the stretch. First to bounce. The edge of the box was Jones. Kewell again, fleet-footed. Now Kelly slams in the effort. It was a good try and not far wide. And Černý seemed to be treading through glue.
Well, Černý really was stretching to his limit there. I mean, it's a terrific straight with pace, and it couldn't have been far away. It's certainly not one he was just going to guide past. Černý really has been a full stretch there.
Hasn't scored in many a month. Gary Kelly yet to score this season or last. Missed the whole season injured. Back to his best now. Kuchař. willing worker and a willing runner. Looks comfortable on the ball, gave it away though in the end. And Jones was certainly tagged. Defender was big Libor Koller, the veteran, the 30-year-old, scored a crucial goal against Udinese in the last round in that surprise win. Disappointing free kick. Czerny will clear it away. Learned his trade here under Jan Stejskal, who's the goalkeeping coach, was at Queen's Park Rangers. Woodgate won't be picked by England during the legal situation. Jones got in possession, drags Ulich down, possibly risks a yellow card. Radebe, Bridges and Smith, should he come on, all walking the yellow tightrope, with a suspension to come if they pick up another yellow today. McPhail to Radebe, a little bit untidy. Five wins in a row for Leeds, 5 clean sheets in 7 games. Martyn away. Last time they came to Prague and won, in 1969-70 they won 3-2. Eddie Gray scored that day. He's on the bench, of course, the assistant manager. He played Sparta that day.
I think that was a year, Jonathan, 69-72, where Leeds went all the way and eventually won it against Juventus over 2 legs.
On the Fairs Cup on a couple of occasions, 68 and 71, runners up in 67. Ulich, challenged by Håland, and the referee gives a free kick against the Norwegian. Come back strongly for Leeds after thoughts he might be away to another club. Manchester City were mentioned. Tackle from behind. Referee gives a free kick here in a dangerous place. Martyn marshalling that wall. Kuchař to the right. Just to his side is Zelenka, and it could well be Dostálek who will have the drive. It is low, disappointing. Oh, and likewise Kozel.
Well, it was a disappointed set piece, but really is something that Leeds could do without. So far, Slavia haven't really mounted many attacks, and we don't really want to concede a goal through a set piece. Any silly free kicks given away could be punished.
Harte rising with Došek. Došek won it. It's a very good Czech under 21 side with the 2 Došeks in, and also one of the players out tonight, Petroš. And of course the Czechs were the first to qualify for Euro 2000 with, 12 months to spare. Doing marvellously with the resources they have domestically. Wages of the top players here, around about £8,000 a year. In Harte with a throw, looking for Kewell. He started well, but the pattern's just been broken up somewhat.
Yeah, the game's gone a little bit untidy, but I think the way that Leeds have started is a very positive fashion. You know, you can see within the ranks there a team playing, rightly so, with a lot of confidence.
Drum beat from the Slavia fans right below our commentary position. Leeds fans responding. Gary Kelly forward, up and away by Kozel. This is Zelenka with the chase. Kuchař. Ulich is Looking for a turn ball to the edge of the penalty area. Kuchař still pressurising. Ulich can't get on the end of it, and Jones away. Looking for Kelly. That's intercepted by Skála. Dostálek away by Jonathan Woodgate, and Håland clears. Dostálek again. Leeds break it up. McPhail looks for Kewell. Good burst of pace to take on Koller. Cut down on the angle. Oh, Kewell skipped past him, but it had just gone out of play. But an impudent shuffle of the feet. Harry Kewell.
That's just unfortunate there. I mean, he was really hemmed in, but again, having the confidence to try and beat the two men that were out there with him.
Leeds 3-0 up on aggregate. Here comes Slavia now. Ulich, two in the middle. Away by Håland and Radebe. Approaching 31 years of age, Lucas Radebe. Really one of the Premiership's best. Look at that, superb. Another to have had a terrific season for Leeds. I don't think there's a neutral in the country would want them to finish potless this season. It's such a shame because they've had such a wonderful campaign.
Yeah, and there's still a lot to play for, both at home and away as respect to the championship there. Back home, I think it'll go right to the wire. This particular tournament here, where Leeds are in the driving seat, not only over the first game, but certainly on tonight's initial performance.
Now a chance for Došek. Thomas Došek running Håland, looking to find on that far side Kuchař.
Well, that was good cover there by Bakke there. Read the danger, got back.
Woodgate with the throw. Kelly was down the line. This is Bakke rising. Jones. Captain Kozel picked up his 9 caps, around about 97 it was, in the Confederations Cup. No longer in the international setup. Hyský, Kuchař. Outside bet possibly for Euro 2000, they say. So to the goalkeeper Černý. Went nearly 7 hours earlier on the season without conceding a goal. Nigel Martyn from box to box had to be quick on his feet. McPhail looking for Kewell. Was he taken out? This is McPhail once again. Bringing Harte to the bottom of your picture there. The edge of the box. Leeds have got Bridges. He decides to pull it back here to Jones. Woodgate. Tripping wide of Dostálek. Leeds keeping possession well. Until Zelenka came in on Gary Kelly, who stretched and caught him, and it's a free kick. Håland drops back to cover. Now Jonathan Woodgate. He's got Jones square if he wanted. Now Håland. Martyn away. Well, chance to get it away again.
He's a little bit lucky there. Nigel Martyn there, a little bit lack of concentration, and that ball really from there is good. Got to get a lot of height on it, got to clear those forwards.
Away by Koller. This is Alfie Håland. looking for Kewell. Koller out again. Kewell to pressurise Koller on his shoulder. Dostálek will clear. Free kick to Slavia Praha. John Helms around about 200 feet below us, down at pitch side.
Well, there are three areas of concern for Eddie Gray and the Leeds United team at the moment, Jonathan. One, they want Stephen McPhail to get a little bit closer on the number 7 Ulich. They feel he's getting too much space. Two, they think that Lucas Radebe needs to push the team side forward a little bit more. And the third area of concern is the fact that Michael Bridges has not been holding the ball up as skillfully as they would like.
Given away by McPhail. Kuchař takes it. That's Došek to the danger man once again. Martyn should gather and does. Great record on this ground, or not on this ground at home this season. Actual home ground is called the Eden, it's slightly smaller. They won at the weekend against Slavia Praha. 9 home wins on the spin for Slavia Praha in the domestic league. Nigel Martyn has shanked it. Now Zelenka. Chance for Slavia Praha. Došek. The drive by Kuchař, always going to go wide, I think, from there.
Well, that really could have been avoided there. This is the second time we've noticed in the last minute or so where Nigel Martyn has really been caught with his pass up the field, a little bit erratic, but really the sort of pressure that Leeds have avoided so far and can do without.
And Došek once again. Intercepted and away easily by Harry Kewell. Did well, Jones. Chase for Bridges. Should be won and is by Koller. Return to him. Došek. Couldn't keep it in play, throw into Leeds United. Is this the sort of pattern you thought the game would take, Joe?
Well, no, actually I thought that Slavia would have pressed a little bit more, but I think, as I said earlier, with the fact that the formation can be a little bit misleading, and some people look at 3 at the back, 2 full-backs, it's a little bit defensive, but certainly David O'Leary has imposed his influence on the players before coming out, and really the attitude of the players is when possible to take the game to Slavia. That's really prevented them from having one worthwhile attempt at goals. It's been a very promising start for Leeds.
Dostálek. Došek back to him. Kuchař. Beyond Matthew Jones, strikes. Nigel Martyn gathers belatedly, but no real danger there, I think, for the big Cornishman. Not a bad effort by Kuchař there. First on target in the game.
Well, the shot here really...
There's a yellow card here at the other end, but Nigel Martyn dropping down to make a comfortable save. Sorry, Joe, there's a yellow card. Have a look at this chance once again.
Yeah, as it comes in here, there's not much pace on it, and Nigel Martyn gets his body behind. It doesn't take up cleanly 100%, but no danger whatsoever. Never came off him, just had to get his hands round the ball and protect the thing coming forward.
Free kick to Leeds United. It was Koller that got the yellow card. Martyn! Woodgate climbed just over.
That was a good free kick there, Jonathan. Yeah. I mean, Woodgate came, tall guy, but what was important with that one is he actually attacked the ball, tried to get in front of his defender.
Two balls on the pitch at the moment. And there's one of them. And that's the match ball. many chances with McPhail. Shot saved by Czerny. Kelly just wide with a rasper. Håland. Lob forward by Bakke. The chase here by Bridges. Oh, he took it brilliantly into the box. Kewell is square. Skied it over. Brilliant chance created by Michael Bridges. Took it superbly on the stride. And Harry Kewell, a glaring opportunity squandered.
As you say, a great word there by Michael Bridges. I mean, he's laid it very favourably there for Harry Kewell. Really has to go over the ball, go out there, not really has any excuse. Just meeting it as the ball was touching the ground to get it on at the half volley. Very disappointing finish to a marvellous move.
Kozel. Radebe climbed well. Jones away. Kozel will find his goalkeeper. No, he won't. Koller caught in possession. McPhail went for goal. He had Kewell square to the right. Acknowledged him now, but the chance is gone.
Well, he done exceptionally well there. Really nipped in there, and if he just lifts his head, you see Harry Kewell in a position where he would just have to tap it into the net. But what you have there is just a little bit of a glimpse of what Leeds United can do. They can create chances home and away.
Koller pressurising Bridges. Cricket the way of Praha. Došek. Radebe. Blocked by Zelenka. Woodgate, the hammer. Koller covered well. Woodgate away. Došek. Zelenka showed too much of it to Radebe. McPhail to Jones, Leeds have done that well. Kewell, good break. Kelly joining him now on the overlap. Kewell holds, momentum slightly broken, and certainly Bakke was taken down and out. Dostálek was the offender.
I don't think he could have any complaints there. Taking Bakke completely out of the game. Another good possession for Leeds United to exploit. Czerny in his defence.
Czerny lines up the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, and Dostálek was in there. Also Zelenka. Set piece expert for Leeds United. 8 goals he has this season. Or will it be Bridges? It was, and acrobatic save by the goalkeeper. Low to his left hand side. Saw it coming from a way out, Czerny, and a splendid spring nonetheless.
Well, he caught a few of us there. In the end it was Michael Bridges. Terrific strike. There we have it. Bends it round the wall. And Czerny had it covered, but if he hadn't got himself over there, Leeds could have taken another goal to add to the tally.
And he is 18th of the season and 4th in Europe. Says the 2 goals that he scored away from home at Lokomotiv Moscow, the most satisfying of his career. Leeds look for Bakke. His man, a little bit stop-start. Leeds fans doing their best here to raise the atmosphere. The Slavia fans respond. I wonder how many of those Leeds fans have been around the tourist spots, this golden city, the great fortress, or the Charles Bridge, or how many of them have spent their time with 30 pence, half litre of beer jugs. A few sucked, I should think. This is Michael Bridges. Across the far post, looking for Kewell. Way seeing a couple of these Slavia players in Holland and Belgium in the summer. Ulich may well get into the Czech squad. Here he is. The younger of the Dosheks, Kuchař, to his brother. 12 minutes between them, I believe, between brothers. This is Bridges. The challenge, clumsy it was by Dostálek. Oh, unfortunate bounce off the referee, who's apologised. 7 minutes left on the half. It started brightly and has lost itself somewhat.
Well, I think it's lost itself in respect to Slavia Praha, but I think Leeds United.
Rolling again, away and out of play. Not a bad one to attempt it, looking Kozel.
Yes, I think looking at from Leeds' point of view over the half that's gone so far, I think they'll be very happy, maybe a little bit disappointed they haven't taken the chances which they have created, but generally speaking they've had a good shape about them, attitude has been very positive, and I think they'll finish the half, if it remains as it is, very pleased indeed.
Ulich. Dostálek, smiling challenge on it. Well, Jones says he played the ball. Referee disagreed. Did get a touch on it first though.
Yeah, Jones did get a touch, but I think the referee's looking at is maybe a tackle more or less from behind. That's the only way that I can see his interpretation of it.
Oh, mistake in the back there by Kozel, and Harry Kewell nearly got it. Away by Hyský. Woodgate eases onto it. Martyn away. Koller, clash of heads, Bridges has gone down. He's on the physiotherapist, David Swift could come on. I think he led with his elbow, but he certainly levered himself up on Bridges' shoulder with it.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't a clash of heads.
Kewell to Harte. Došek with the cover. Champions Czechoslovakia and the Czech Republic 10 times. Only once though since the Velvet Revolution. Slavia Praha hit Radebe on the hand, I fancy. No free kick given. This is Bakke. A good buy he was. This is McPhail. Bakke. 1.375 million pounds was 1 3/4. McPhail looks for Kewell. Bridges. No need to play it to Harte. Hyský wasn't put off. The manager, Cipro, used to play here in midfield, nearly 300 games. Chance to get the crossing. People saw it coming.
Well, I tell you what, that was a great ball there by Harte. Right in at the near post, you're looking for Bridges or Harry Kewell, one of the midfield players coming in on that.
This is Bridges. Chance here for Bridges all alone. Czerny comes to his feet. Bridges still manages to get a shot in. It was all another. And Czerny survives, and so too Slavia Praha. And the whistles are for the home fans who thought that Bridges had fouled his man in the first place.
Well, he's definitely giving Michael Bridges the benefit of the doubt here. Bridges finds himself 1 against 1. Tries to get around Czerny, but
the other end, chance here for Došek. Martyn saves. This is his brother. Kuchař does it, the cross, Martyn again blocks, this time with the feet of Zelenka. And the Leeds goalkeeper on his toes.
certainly for a few moments there it went from end to end. Both teams having real good chances to open the account for the evening. Here we have it, he's turned Håland here. And Radebe makes a great block.
Radebe got across Martyn to block the first one. From the second, Nigel Martyn was equal to it. David O'Leary, pensive. Leeds' 8th game in 25 days. The young manager asking questions of his players tonight, of concentration, mental stamina along with physical. I think they're answering those questions well so far.
Yeah, I think that so far they've answered them quite cleanly. The thing that's impressed me, other than the way I think they play good football, really, is the belief they have, the belief that they can come here, not only retain the 3-0 lead, but add to it.
Bridges well. Koller the offender. Last minute of the half. Harte. That's McPhail there as well. Asking that Ulich be pushed back the full 10 yards. Bakke forward on the edge of the box. Håland there as well. Harte with the free kick. Håland nearly on the end of it. Dostálek away. Kelly to Kewell. To take on Dostálek on the outside. Big midfielder, got a touch. And away by Kozel. Now they can break. This is Kuchař. Crumpled under the effect of the challenge. Good tackle it was by Matthew Jones. Played so well when he's come in this season, the 19-year-old from Llanelli.
Well, I think he's been asked to come in there and just hold that middle part of the midfield there to show a little bit of discipline, and he's done that. He's broke up the attacks and he's played some smashing little balls through.
The half-time whistle blows though, with Leeds United starting well. A couple of efforts by McPhail, also late on by Harte. A cross shot saved by the goalkeeper. Anxiety at the other end. Kewell the main danger, of course. Half-time here in the Czech Republic, 0-0. No changes for the home side. Černý in goal. Koller, Kozel and Hyský, the centre-back three. Došek, Ulich, Dostálek, Kuchař and Skála in midfield, and Thomas Došek and Zelenka up front. Alan Smith, one of the Leeds United substitutes. David O'Leary and Eddie Gray there, who scored 2 in the 6-0 home victory against Slavia Praha in 69-70, and then along with Rob Belfit and Alan Clark netted him in here in Prague 3-2 in the return leg. And as Joe was saying earlier, Leeds that year went all the way to the final and won it against Juve. They'll be hoping that another visit to Prague in springtime again pays dividends, and the run goes all the way to the final in Copenhagen. But it will be Slavia Praha in the red and white half shirts to get us off and underway. Leeds and Harry Kewell kicking from left to right in this second half. 0-0 on the night, a fine night. Certainly mild, and Slavia Praha have it all to do. Kozel, their sweeper and captain. Leeds press with Bridges. Forward looks for Thomas Došek, but it's Bakke to free Kewell. Chance for Leeds right at the start of the second half. In beyond Kozel, square ball keeper gathers, stretching Černý to make a good save. Again, promising start by Leeds, just as it was in the first half.
Yes, and I think the way that Leeds have started, I think if they continue in this, and even if they keep it to 0-0, I think maybe after 15 minutes you'll see the introduction, maybe a couple of changes by Leeds, because when I think you get to that stage, David Leary maybe just having an eye on the weekend. I think when you're 3-0 up with 30 minutes to go, you would have to be looking at a complete disaster for them to lose this tie.
Big weekend for them at Leicester City on Sunday in the Premiership. This is Kewell, another chance, and this this time he takes it for Leeds United. A minute into the second half and Harry Kewell strikes a deadly blow for Slavia Praha. 1-0 to Leeds on the night. 4-0 on aggregate. His 4th goal in Europe this season and 15th in all, and he took it so sweetly.
Well, he had some chances in the first half where he let go of Begging, but this time the ball is won there by Bakke. McPhail gets it, just slides it in. Terrific weight on the pass. Harry Kewell remains on side, hits it first time his left foot. And Černý had no chance, and really he's done the damage in such a way you can't see any possibility of Slavia coming back from that.
The defender tracking with him just checked momentarily and the damage was done. Lucas Radebe away. Leeds' splendid form in Europe continues. 6 wins and a draw in their 8 games. Now though, it's Kuchař bringing another smart save out of Nigel Martyn. Already been their best player over the 2 games.
I think that's always been the danger for Slavia, is the fact that we know so well how strong Leeds are on the break and how they can pinch a goal.
Alan Smith about to come on for Leeds. The job well done. McPhail forward, and I wonder if it will be Kewell who goes off, having scored to save him for Leicester City at the weekend. It's going to be Smith who comes on certainly, or will it be Michael Bridges, who's worked so hard up front as well throughout the campaign despite injury niggles? Could well be Bridges actually who goes off for Leeds United. McPhail. Deflection, corner kick, Leeds. Černý can't quite believe it. And this will be a chance, I think, for Leeds to make that substitution. It is going to be Michael Bridges who goes off. Short tap corner though. Harte for Leeds United. Offside. McPhail. The Leeds bench frantically signalling to the assistant referee to try and get the substitution made. They're trying to attract the attention of the referee, Mr. Oguz, who hasn't seen either of his assistant referees flagging. Dewberry away. Or rather, it was Radebe, sorry. On he comes now, Alan Smith. And it will be Michael Bridges who goes off. Joe, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think it's got a lot to do with the programme coming up. The job has been done, and also it gives Alan Smith a great opportunity to gain some experience in a European tie. Also give him some match fitness. He has been on the bench, off the bench, and there's nothing to beat playing and nothing to beat experience. And all of these players, not only Alan Smith, not only Bridges, I mean, this is still another lesson that they can store for the future.
Kewell's flicked header on, really emerging as a leading candidate for the Player of the Year, Football Writers Player of the Year as well, because he has such a splendid attitude to the game. Footballer of the Year trophy this year, named after Sir Stanley Matthews, dedicated to him. Harte's throw. Well, down goes Jones. The referee has a look at Došek. It says throw in Slavia Praha. Also, Michael Bridges was on 2 yellow cards, so further one tonight, he'd have missed the first leg of the semi-final. He leads first since 1974. Ulich. Kuchař. Došek. with Tomasz Došek, his brother, great release, this is Ulich, and 1-1 on the night, a well taken goal by Ivo Ulich, his third in Europe this campaign, good movement by Slavia Praha, rewarded with a smart finish, and Leeds have been penetrated for the first time in the tie, too little too late really to count, but some reward for their fans.
That was a sweet move, and actually it was started by Ulich and it was finished with him. Right foot, right in the corner, sends Nigel Martyn the wrong way. A little bit glimpse of maybe some of the ability that Slavia have, but they've been really, throughout the two ties, have been an opportunity to try and use that by the work that Leeds have done.
We're also going to make two substitutions any moment, Slavia Praha. Neat finish by Ulich. Leeds on the attack though. Smith forces the corner kick off Kozel. One of the substitutes they're going to bring on is a defender, Lerch, Czech international on a couple of occasions. We'll wait and see who goes off. Well, the first man to be replaced is the centre forward Tomasz Došek. Off he goes. Also Dostálek going off, and on comes Vágner, a striker, and Lerch, a defender. Corner kick to Leeds, second of the night. Ulich, the goal scorer, looking for Zelenka. To no one in particular. Kelly was fouled. Zelenka was the offender. O'Leary's side 1-1 on the night, 4-1 on aggregate. Roy Aitken there sitting next to him. Great midfielder as well. Woodgate forward. Harry Kelly pressurised by Zelenka. Smith gives it away. Ulich, the goal scorer, spreads it to Došek. Through the middle, Kuchař. Also Vágner the substitute. This is Kuchař, bit of speed, and Radebe is cool as ever. Harte looks for Smith. Great ball that. 70 yards. Smith taken out. The challenge by Koller rolls Alan Smith to the ground.
Well, Koller really is a little bit forced, to play a book in here. Alan Smith invited him in and just nicked the ball away as the challenge came towards him.
Czerny organising his defence for the free kick. To be swung in for Leeds United by McPhail. Drops a little bit short. Corner kick to Leeds. McPhail will take it. To the near post, keeper under pressure, gets it away. Pressurised by Smith, they look for Smith again. Headed down by Jones. This is Eric Bakke away, offside though. Leeds say they do not want Arsenal or Galatasaray in the semi-finals. Czerny away, Kelly forward, looks for Smith, through to Kewell, a little bit lucky the bounce, Kewell's pace, the turn, the skip, and away by Hyský, poorly, Smith's cross, McPhail still in the box, and Koller a little bit jittery. Leeds again pouring it on. McPhail will take the corner. Kewell on 46 minutes, Ulich 5 minutes later. McPhail's corner, Smith is at the near post. On the penalty spot, Bakke, Håland in there as well. Woodgate around the back. Kewell on the edge of the penalty area. Aimed towards Håland, just behind him though, and getting a head onto it was Ian Harte wide.
Well, these really have prevented Slavia from getting at him after that equalising goal. Doesn't look as if they're going to mount another challenge where they can reduce this lead to such a point where you really put Leeds in any danger. At the moment, Leeds have come back in a positive fashion again.
Vágner, a little bit misty in the stadium. Oh, referee again a little bit tight. This is Lerch. Ulich, the goal scorer. Corner kick. Game beginning to open up. It was a muddled first half. When you consider that Michael Bridges missed a one-on-one, Harry Kewell a sitter, Leeds United could have had 3 again tonight. Approaching the hour. Kuchař with the corner kick. Ulich again, took a deflection. Martyn saw it very, very late. McPhail was on the post, and together they scramble it away.
Well, I think you've got to be thankful for McPhail there, because Nigel Martyn wasn't getting to the ball.
Bakke rises. Ooh. Big up and under. Koller got underneath it. Hyský. Lerch, the substitute. Skála, who's had a quiet night. Kuchař moving it on quickly. Došek. Harte, good block. Kuchař again. A zip about Slavia Praha now. A win on the night would be a fabulous result for them. Would be greeted with euphoria in the Czech capital, the old capital of Bohemia. Leeds look for Kewell. Smith's far side, split striker role. Popped awkwardly from the back of pass. Kewell back to Kelly. Radebe a little bit sluggish with his touch. Vágner went in. Throw into Slavia. Woodgate eases it down. Kelly to Jones in space. Harte tucks his shoulder. Just wanted to do too much on it in the end. Kozel finds Lerch, key member of the 1996 title win. There are 3 of them left at the club now. Vágner was top scorer in that season. Kuchař, Došek. 3 in the middle. Well, he's never ever going to get a penalty for that. And Smith's crept in. Well, he was offside, but it was a very, very late flag again. Play on, says the referee. And Černý doing the sweeper's role. Alan Smith looked along the line, couldn't believe that the flag had stayed down, made his run, and eventually the flag was raised.
I think it's come at a moment where Leeds United have just got to, use the experience that they've gained in this campaign this year. Get the ball down, pass it. Just look for a Leeds jersey. Just move it on. Don't try anything too clever.
Ball to Gary Kelly. Well played it was by Bakke. Covering challenge just dispossessed now. Kozel to Kuchař. It's a useful player, although his end product has been missing. Thomas Kuchař, often been on the bench here this season. Kelly. Smith far side. Dropping off to support there was Harte, looks for the return. Kozel ambles across. Good pressure by Alan Smith. That's the sort of thing David O'Leary want to see at this stage of the game. You want to see attitude from his players.
Yes, I think so. I think, in respect to Alan Smith here, I think when the ball is knocked up to him, I think he'll be looking to take responsibility, holding it up. He's made some good runs. Just that the quality of the ball is right for him to hold it up and bring his teammates into the game. Keep possession, that is what it is at this stage.
Which Harry Kewell has just done. I thought he was fouled, the referee disagrees. Oh, great strong challenge by Jones, and he was certainly caught by a foot in there then. This is Harry Kewell on the burst. Kozel breaks it up, but I thought a foot was left in on Jones, who won a very important tackle. Strong in the challenge, and I think there was a foot left in. Kewell goes down too theatrically for the referee, and suddenly tackles are beginning to fly in. Woodgate comfortably away. Skála, high climber. Vágner was underneath it. Zelenka, and still. Well, he pushed it into the path of Lerch, who was leaden-footed. McPhail for Leeds skips inside one challenge. This is Zelenka. Minutes to go. 4-1 aggregate lead. Koller to Kozel. Oh, good one too. And Bakke got back at him. Fair challenge. Kozel still down. Håland had the stretch. Martyn will sportingly kick it to the touchline.
Well, it was a good move, but I don't think at the end of it Kozer can have any claim of a foul. I think he got come in nice and cleanly there, did Bakke. Kozel is straight through, but for me, no foul.
I think he just went over on the side of his foot after the tackle came in. But enterprising play from the back by the 29-year-old. Captain tonight, in the absence of Radebe, who was sent off in the first game. Harry Kelly chatting to David O'Leary.
I think David just reminding him of the task, what they have to do. Time is running out for Slavia now, and just giving them those instructions. Keep possession of the ball, try and get some good quality passes up to Alan Smith and start from there.
And Leeds will restart with a throw-in. Pain-killing spray, painful nonetheless though for Kozel. Ulich. Kozel back on the field. And that's a corner, a little bit lucky. Their third of the night. Leeds unbeaten in 7 games. Will want to go home tonight. They fly back straight after the game with that record intact and lengthened. Away by Kewell. Ulich, we've already seen how he can strike the ball, and again, splendid effort. May well have clipped the woodwork on the way through. Good striker of a ball, isn't he? Ivo Ulich, 4th season at the club. Could be seeing him again in Euro 2000.
Well, he certainly hits it cleanly and perfectly as Ulich, and I think it did touch. In fact, I think Nigel Martyn, for me, maybe I've got the slightest of touches there to put it onto the bar.
Kewell trying to squeeze through. Kuchař. Vágner bundled to the ground. Not been in the starting lineup recently. He was last season's top scorer also with 12. They don't get many in Czech League football. Radebe away. Kuchař. Turn here by Zelenka. Ulich again. This time drifted off the top of his right foot away.
I think on that occasion there he was under a little bit more pressure than the shot that he previously had.
Well, he's scored. He's had one cleared off the line by McPhail. Also one that clipped the bar, Ulich. Zelenka beaten by Håland in the air. I think he's done such a good job since filling in there at centre back in a 4 or a 5.
Yeah, as I said at the start, before the start of the game, Jonathan, had been very harsh and hard on Håland. I think Håland there, if he had been replaced, I think the introduction of Woodgate to play a 3 has worked. They've looked very, very comfortable, and Håland really over the last 2 or 3 games has been star material.
Misplaced header. Alright, Eric Bakke. Ulich here looks for Zelenka, but Radebe cruising in with the interception. Kelly stooped. Harry Kewell was certainly nudged there, right in the pit of the back. Vágner for Slavia, Zelenka in the middle. Good cover again by Leeds. And Gary Kelly out so that David Swift can come on and give Harry Kewell some treatment. But it right the bottom of the spine, Harry Kewell.
I think it was an awkward ball that was played into him. He had to bend to try and take it into his chest. And I think in that way, I think the defender did manage to get a hit at him.
Will he win Young Player of the Year at the PFA Awards? Will he indeed go on to win the big one, Harry Kewell? David O'Leary and Leeds prize him. Italian scouts in the ground again tonight. Rated at £22 million on the market, some say, but the chairman, Mr. Ridsdale, says he's going nowhere. And here's Harry, the jewel in the Leeds United crown. Černý, 26 years of age, in the shop window for the rest of the season at Slavia Praha. Could well be heading west. Big goalkeeper. So could this man as well, Kuchař. Vágner's in the middle and Zelenka. This is Lerch. Hyský back to Lerch. Skips beyond Jones. In came McPhail. Again Lerch, there's Zelenka. Radebe, a calm header, and there may even have been a push on the Leeds defender. 75 flags raised by the Leeds fans in the ground, very colourful behind Nigel Martyn's goal.
He's done quite well, Jonathan. The boy Matthew Jones, very composed, introduced there to show discipline. He's done it. He's kept the shape of the team.
He's actually signalling across the bench, Matthew Jones. Not too sure why, but Leeds United substitutes there. David Hopkin, Danny Mills. Perhaps Matthew picked up a knock in the first half, because certainly David Hopkin was being put through his paces at half-time. Yet to make an appearance though. Doshek. 1-2 play with Kuchař, well read by Harte. Radebe gives it back to him. Kewell making the run, well timed, lovely ball also by Harte. In comes a cross, just too far in front of Alan Smith and cleared it away. Lovely play by Leeds down the left. Harte's ball was inch perfect for Harry Kewell. Vágner, Skála intercepted by Jonathan Woodgate, and a flag raised against Alan Smith. There is David Hopkin, and Darren Huckabee warming up with him. A little bit of surprise amongst the reporters who cover Leeds United home and away that David Hopkin didn't start. David O'Leary preferring Jones, and as Joe was saying, he's had a terrific night. Kozel, Radebe with a block. Again Kewell. Oh, lovely. Smith will be offside. Skipped beyond the defender though.
Yeah, he did. He opened it up there, and if Alan Smith had just remained, just held his run a little bit, he was in.
Skála, Skála. Back by Koller to Černý. Had a couple of very important stops in the first half. A couple from McPhail, a one-on-one with Michael Bridges. Harry Kewell skyrocketed one over the bar. Kelly, he's wasted the ball all night, and Jones was caught late there. Lerch gets the yellow card. Lerch. And not for the first time in the game, Matthew Jones, it's Bakke, beg your pardon, he's gone down. Not for the first time in the game though, they've left a foot in there a little bit late.
Well, I think the man has come on, Lerch. He has been the guilty party in about 3 or 4 times. More or less all his attempts to win the ball have ended up with fouls. He certainly deserves a yellow.
Håland. They're looking for Kewell. Good leap inside that penalty area by Alan Smith. He's not the biggest. Climb though. 5'9" forward from Wakefield. Doshek will look for the return here. Not played to him though. Kuchař, the head down runner in midfield. Smith buffeted. Jumped just the earlier in front of Hyský. Defender rising, pushed up on Alan Smith. Great deliverer of a ball is Ian Harte. Been knuckled down to the task this season as well. Well, who did that come off? Came off Alan Smith. Ian Harte's place jeopardised when George Graham and David O'Leary signed Danny Granville from Chelsea. Ian Harte has kept his place. Granville has of course moved on with Manchester City earlier on in the season on loan, and Ian Harte's done splendidly this season. There's David Hopkin. Will he come on?
Well, I think what David O'Leary has got is competition for places, Jonathan. There's nothing better than to keep players on their toes. You've got Alfie Haaland, who has come in, who's been denied maybe the opportunity he was looking for. He's had it in recent weeks and he's responded. His performances have been great, and that can be what the manager wants. Players fighting for their places.
Free kick to Leeds. Not for the first time, Koller, the offender. Little push. Bakke trots away. Woodgate on the edge of the penalty, and Smith there too. Woodgate got the flick to spill it up in the air. A flag was raised momentarily and then put down. I think it was against Ian Harte at the far step. Been a competitive evening. There were fears that the tie would have been completely dead and buried after Leeds took the lead with Harry Kewell on 46 minutes. But Ulich and Slavia have made a game of it. This is Kozel. It's not over yet. Došek goes down. Penalty kick. Penalty kick to Slavia. And Leeds here with 12 minutes to go could be heading for their first defeat in 8. Zelenka with the run. Ulich looking for his second goal of the night against Nigel Martyn. This will be greeted with raptures. Nigel Martyn got a hand to it but couldn't keep it out. And Ulich puts Slavia Praha 2-1 up. A smile from a manager who could be heading for a famous victory on the night here. Not good enough for the tie, but nonetheless it will be momentous in their recent history.
Well, Ulich here can find himself very fortunate there. He's put it at a height Nigel Mann's been able to get. Very unfortunate not to get enough of a palm of his hand behind to prevent it from crossing the line.
I don't think there was any question about the penalty. Not a great deal of protest from Leeds, Joe.
No, I don't think so. It was a real positive run there. It's just a bit unfortunate because overall, you look at the performance of Leeds tonight, attitude's been first class, and really as a team, they've created the more and the better chances.
Good power drive by Zelenka, brought down on the edge of the box. Hard for Leeds. And still, popped a shot in. Håland away. Lerch. Challenged by Jones. Interception Merit Bakke. Lash with the block on McPhail, who was tugging his shirt. Dogged midfielder, only 20. Radebe away. Clash of heads there. And they're both still down, just getting their feet now. Zelenka won the penalty. Poor ball that, Gary Kelly. gives it away. Still groggy. Koller on the far side. After that clash of heads. 2-1 down, but still the job done by Leeds. Done at Ellen Road, really. And the first goal of the evening by Kewell after 1 minute of the second half won the tie. All credit to Slavia Praha for coming back.
I think David O'Leary and Eddie Gray will be looking at it, be a little bit disappointed. They've conceded 2 goals. They want to keep their unbeaten run going, but the whole purpose of it is to get through. And they've done enough in both games to prove they're the better team. To go through and hopefully avoid the likes of Galatasaray, as you said, and Arsenal.
Kelly to Jones. Kozel away. Vágner's running behind Woodgate. Zelenka tearing up to the edge of the penalty area. Vágner holds. Woodgate pressing. Good work by Vágner. A covering challenge by Jones, says the referee, unfair. Woodgate pressuring Vágner. Little tug perhaps there. And then Jones sliding in. Kuchař may strike it. Zelenka there also. Will be one of the two. They're not happy that the Leeds wall is sufficient distance. Kuchař, Martyn, safety first. Coming at him at a fair rate.
Well, Kuchař bends over the wall there, but really in a position and not with sufficient power really to beat Evžena, just being cautious, putting over the bar.
Little push I thought there at the far post. Koller had gone in. Still in there. Martyn just ducked out at the last moment. The height of Koller causing a few problems. And they're about to make another substitution. Martyn for Vozábal, a midfield player, and a 21 international is going to come on. Six minutes to go. Kewell, dragged down. Koller again gets away with just a ticking off from the referee.
Again, even at this late stage of the game, Kewell showing his power and strength, determination to try and get a goal.
Vozábal on. Kuchař is the man who's gone off for Slavia. Young midfielder for the impressive Kuchař. Now who's going to strike this for Leeds? Černý lines his wall. Ian Harte sits the ball up nicely. McPhail there with him as well. Harte walks away to have a left foot effort around the outside of the wall, deflected. Kuchař on the bench. The happy Slavia bench. There's the manager, the right of your screen. 52-year-old Cipro. Bakke in the middle and Håland too. And Harte, short corner. Kewell holds on to it, and the pressure enough by Skála.
What Leeds don't want to do, especially Kewell in a situation like that, is to invite any silly tackles, reckless tackles in the last few minutes of the game, receive an injury. Just want to keep it going, pass the ball, keep possession.
be 12 home wins on the spin for them. Kelly and Woodgate away. Smith tumbled, no free kick given. Lerch. Now 2-goal Ulich. Had to sell to survive in recent years. Actually part owned by a British concern, meaning Joe Lewis and Enick took a majority share here in October 1997 it was. Still they've been forced to sell. Berger, Babel, Smitser, Poborski, Novotny all here in recent years. They've got one or two very useful players now. But Leeds look for cure. Took his goal magnificently just after half-time. Gary Kelly. Well, he would have been very optimistic they could get a corner there, Gary.
You mentioned the quality of player that's played for the club in the recent years, but I think Leeds United really have denied Slavia Praha over the 2 games of really expressing themselves individually or as a team in any shape or form to the players you have mentioned. They've equipped themselves well, Slavia Praha, but to be fairly honest, Leeds, especially in the first leg, have been too powerful, too quick.
Good to see them getting back to something like their previous best in Czech football. The golden era in the 30s, Slavia Praha. Now, they move forward in search of a third. Skála should be away by Harte. Kewell with the pace. Strong challenge on him again though. Corner kick to Leeds. Koller with the cover it was. Can Leeds come back and save the evening? Save an unbeaten run, which stretches back to the Manchester United defeat at Ellen Road. Short corner. Kewell trying to find McPhail. And Leeds have looked tired in the last 15 minutes. I think the heavy schedule, their 8th game in 25 days has caught up with them. I'm sure David O'Leary won't make that an excuse though, as Došek looks wide. Ulich was in the middle and will chase off after it. He's one of their good players.
I think it's difficult for players that come here subconsciously. They know that they're 3-0 up at the game. If they go about it correctly in the first 25-30 minutes, it's over. And I think Leeds' attitude has been first class, but as the game goes on, Jonathan, I think it becomes even more difficult to contain that concentration, and I think they've done it to a degree. But Slavia have come into the game a little bit, but overall I still look at it and I think that Leeds have made the better chances, and Slavia have shown a little bit of what they can do, but it's certainly not enough.
3 minutes of stoppage time to be played. Leeds heading towards the semi-finals of the UEFA Cup, certainly not hell-bound like our film a little bit later on this evening on Channel 5. Spun out by Ulich. Došek. And they get the cross in from here. Zelenka went to the far post, overstruck. Lerch, a busy worker since coming on as a substitute. He may well have just got a cuff around the face there, Bakke. To throw into Prague. Now Jones. Out by Kelly. A minute of stoppage time played. Hyský for Slavia Praha. Koller leaves it for Kozel. Koller once again. Away by Radebe, and comfortably at the second time of asking. Looks for Smith. Kozel away. Leeds starting the second half so brightly with the Harry Kewell goal. Splendidly struck a minute into the second half, but Ulich 5 minutes later, after a sweet move by Prague, and then with a penalty kick with a foul challenge on Zelenka, gives Slavia Prague what looks like a 2-1 victory on the night. Lerch, little movement up front, has to carry. Skála coming in off the left touchline, will get the return.
Well, I think both teams in a strange way, if I mentioned Slavia, they'll be glad to at least have won the game, but Leeds overall, they're the team that go through, the team that deserve to go through. Been a better team over the two games, and what's important, they've scored more goals than the opposition.
Leeds United defeated on the night, a first reverse in 8 games, beaten by Slavia Prague 2-1. Still good enough to reach their first European semi-final though since '84. Harry Kewell putting them ahead early in the second half. Back came the home side with 2 goals by Ulich to win it on the night. A penalty kick for a challenge on the edge of the box. Harte went slithering in. But Leeds United victorious.